and then hopefully that will gives us better understanding of the log values. It says calculate the following without using calculator. Of course, here we try to avoid the calculator because we want to learn how we do the functions, how we convert the exponential equations in the form of logs, for example. So log 1000, we've already covered that, but just let's go through it again. That means I have a base here of 10. You don't need to write it. If you don't see it, that means the base is 10. We call that a base. So 10 to the power of x, which is asking us to know for the answer. That means 10 to the power of 3, because 10 by 10 by 10, and the answer is 3. So the x will be 3. Log 1000 is 3. So I just go again. I've mentioned before the concept of these log 10, and then you put, for example, 100. That means 2. This is the number of times you multiply the number 10, the base, by itself. So this is how you can imagine it. If I say log 10 minus 4, then we said you can convert in the form of minus 4 log 10, and then minus 4 by log 10 is 1, was minus 4. And then if you want to check this, that means 10 to the power of something 0.0001, and that is 10 to the power of minus 4. Or this can be in different format, 1 over 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the same as 10 to the power of minus 4, because this is 10, 1 over 10 to the power of 4, bring it up, gives you this. So you just try to practice different ways of expressing these numbers. And now this is another one, log 001. I will just say this is my base. So 10 to the power of x gives me this value. So 10 to the power of 1, 2, 3, minus 3. If you then when you want to express this, you could possibly just learn how to express this in the form of base to the power of an index. So we have 10 to the power of minus 3, because it's 1 over 1, 2, 3. These are the same. This is my base. This is my index. So log 0.001, the answer is minus 3. Let's look at different base here. 2 for 8. So 2 is raised to a power of x. What that means, 2 is raised to the power of x gives me 8. And that means 2 is multiplied by itself by a number of times. That will give me 8. That means 2 by 2 by 2. And that gives me 8. 1, 2, 3. So the answer for log 8 equals 3. Because 2 to the power of 3 gives me 8. Let's look at another way to express exponentials here. 10 to the power of x equals 10 to the power of minus 9, and it wants you to find the value, 10, 5. Now when you see something like this, the first thing you need to check, you have the same base. Because if you have the same base, you can apply the rule of addition. That means you can add those together to get the final answer. So that means 10 minus 9 plus 3 plus 5. So here, that means the answer is minus 1. So the x will be minus 1. That means 1 over 10, or you could express this in the form of 0.1. Okay, so let's look this example. You have ln, so that has a, just to remind you, this is the log to the base of e. So here says minus 3 ln 1 minus a. So in this case, what we have is division, because we said before you could change the subtraction to division and vice versa. So you can always change in between. So this is another way of changing the or expressing the values. So because this is example of subtraction change to division, I will just put the line like this. I put the ln value here, and that comes here, and then I have 3 ln, because that, if you remember with the rule we said before, 1 minus a, and this is going to be here, so that is like this. Okay, so I'll just repeat this here in terms of the conversion. So whenever you see subtraction, that should change to division, and vice versa. So we got this, these are actually the same. These are the same. So this one will give you the other form, but then of course you got the subtraction. Okay, so we got log, you got 8 to the power of 2 multiplied by b. And then this is the same thing where we said before, log, if you want 2 plus log b. So we have the addition here. Then that becomes 2 log a plus log b. Okay, we have the last question here, which says log ab over c. So in this case, you have, like we said before, you have division. So the division become subtraction. So you can subtract the number. So log ab minus log c. That will be the answer for this question. You could break it further, because you could say log a plus log b, because that is and then minus log c. So that will be the final answer. So either way, you could stop at this point or carry on. I hope this is useful. There will be more chances to ask questions. I suggest that you go through these questions, and if you have any thing to ask, just let me know. Thank you very much.